Welcome to Shattered Dungeons. We hope you've had a great week thus far. We have a handful of announcements. First and foremostly, this is the first week that we have changed our category from the classic Dungeons and Dragons category on Twitch to the exemplary tabletop RPGs category on Twitch. So we'll be here now. So hope everything is continuing to be awesome. If you do end up visiting or listening to this on our podcast through Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts, go subscribe to us on Twitch or follow us. All sorts of things. Secondly, this is the Granite Great Axe Arc. Just a plug for that. You can check it out in our online store through Drive-Thru RPG, and we will be selling that and have that available at Ancient City Con, which we will be at September 19th, or no, 21st and 22nd. Those are the dates, I promise. So check us out there. If you are listening right now, watching, etc., come by, say hi if you're attending. If you're not, then maybe just drop us a little review on our stream or our podcast, whatever you're listening to. And then our next couple of announcements are kind of community based. So an update on our downloads. As of this morning, we were at 425 downloads, which is almost halfway to our goal. So once we get to 1,000 downloads, we'll be doing a special one-off session and a little bit of a giveaway. And we are going to be kind of proposing a couple different one-shot options, which everyone can vote on, and we'll kind of go from there. Our last two announcements. If you are in Jacksonville, go check out Java Game House. They are an awesome place to just go and play games, be part of the community, and really just have fun. They do coffee and food as well as sell board games, but they also have a board game library where you can go and for whatever the table fee is, just go check all of those games out, play till your heart's content. So, and then last,
we recommend one at a time.
Sorry. And I think it's like $2 table fee on Tuesday, something like that.
Yeah, they do specials all the time. It's pretty awesome. But lastly, we will also be having a game table at WasabiCon October 20th. I think it's the 19th and the 20th. So if you're there and you have never played Shattered Dawn, come by, find our game table, and sit down and play with us. We'll also be demoing a couple other games, such as War and Ruin, and then a game we've been prototyping called Reckless. So definitely swing by both Ancient City Con and WasabiCon. Check those out. You guys got anything else over in our cast that can't be seen, but they can be heard?
Wasn't there the one next weekend?
Yes, we're doing a charity event at the Books A Million in Regency in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you're there for that, we'll also be there. It's a slightly smaller event. There is. It's still in business.
Neat.
Well, that's all I have. This evening, we have a lot of fun stuff in store, so let's get right onto it. This is Shattered Dungeons. And we are back. So tonight we have a lot of awesome story stuff in store. I'm super excited. But before we begin, we have our wonderful casts. We have Messena, played by Forrester.
Back again.
Yes, indeed. We have Reg, played by Jordan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reg, and who is you?
We have Caden, played by Dion.
Hello, everyone.
And then we have Pax, played by Lauren.
I'm Pax, and I'm pretty sure the Green Ranger was my first TV crush.
I love that. Mine too. No. So.
Sup, Tommy?
There we go.
Yes.
Before we get into the story intro, if you were listening from last session, our heroes arrived back at their rendezvous point, which is just before this very epic battle that we'll be having this evening. So you guys do have a chance to kind of catch up, to talk about some things you may want to hear. Messena is now unfrozen. All the effects have gone away. But also, Caden has left with Theron von Odolf, and is not with you at the moment. So, Reg, do you want to update Messena on the goings-on?
Oh, Messena, it's good to see you up again. We has had a time.
What happened to me?
Jacob J, thanks for the subscription. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Jacob. We appreciate your support. So anyways, you know the ghost man we's about to kill, right? Turns out that the cave we was in was his, that's where he was buried, and he made this giant mummy man, and it trapped you, I guess because you was holding the skull, or the lantern, excuse me. Oh, Reg.
I don't remember any of this.
Oh yeah, you went all frozen and kind of bluey. It was awkward, and then we fought the mummy, and it almost killed us all, except then I hugged it to death. It was really cool.
Oh, well, remind me to avoid embracing you.
Well, no, I was on fire at the time, you see. I used cool little boots and belt. But then we carried you, and we was heading back here, and then this, so did you know there was horse people?
Horse people?
Yeah, the top half of them is person, but the bottom half is horse.
We ran into a deranged centaur.
Oh, yep, that's the word. Anyways, they shot Caden with some sort of sleepy arrow thing, and he went out. And then they had these big giant white bears. And then those almost killed me and Kevin.
War bears.
And then Pac shot Kevin in the butt, and Kevin was not very happy. We know it's an accident, and them happens.
Still maintain
that you did that intentionally, Bex.
I did not.
But we loves you, Kevin. He's a good dragon. I still don't know what kind he is, but he's good. And then we came back, and you remember that nice vampire man we met?
Well, I remember a vampire we met.
Well, the one that didn't try and kill us nor eat people in front of us. That one.
Yes, I remember.
He just popped up out of nowhere and's like, "Hey, Caden, we need to talk." And so we haven't seen Caden in a while. Sorry, Kevin. You know what? Maybe we should have buddy systemed on that one.
I think he was done with the buddy system. He was pretty excited about joining the vampire club.
Yeah, I kind of also, in order to get Caden excited about this plan, I did sort of kind of promise him that I'd be okay if he joined the vampires. It might have, I didn't think it would pay off this soon.
If it pays off well for him, perhaps there's an avenue for the rest of us.
I mean, not dying would be the payoff I'm looking for.
Caden, if in his soul, is thinking to himself, man, I really love the buddy system.
It is foolproof, you see.
I think he still wants to be your buddy, Reg, no matter what. He'll be.
Oh, thank goodness! I was getting a little choked up. You see,
you won't be buddyless.
I've been having to console myself with Mr. Tibbles.
So as
Rich
you guys
wipes his nose with a paralyzed rat dagger.
Oh no.
Oh, good lord. So as you guys continue to speak, you've now geared up and are in the middle of leaving the cabin. You begin to seek out each person that you're somewhat responsible for and just gather your forces for the upcoming battle. Much has changed since the chance meeting of adventurers in the frigid forest many months ago. The simple request to retrieve a family heirloom has proved to be not worth its while. From assassins, threats to your loved ones and friends, and many near-death experiences, you've grown weary and fatigued by the constant paranoia the Lion's Head Soul Siphon has caused. The warband assembled by the adventurers ascends Semiasaz Peak. There, atop the summit, all will be put to an end. Caden was escorted up to the summit with Theron von Odolph, head of the Morvale vampires, early this morning for help in the resurrection ritual. As the Legion walks into an outcropping on the summit, everyone's eyes gaze upon the many Silver Shadow operatives, the icy tomb with a body inside, and the altar to its right. On the altar stands Rykar, von Odolph, and Caden. Fulltrax meets up with you and simply states, "Ah, the trap's made! Good luck there! See you at the cabin, hopefully." As
Thank
each
you,
of
buddy.
you,
Bye.
he tips his hat. As each of you stand with your forces, General Vigarian and Lord Dedrick order their forces to their positions. No one is truly prepared for what may happen, but everyone understands what's at stake. Rykar addresses the entirety of the summit. "It was on this very altar many years ago that the Silver Shadow's fate was sealed. Forever slave to Everkarth's influence, the day is nigh that his influence be finally laid to rest. The Silver Shadow shall be freed, as shall each and every one of us atop this peak. Now, Caden and Theron will conduct the incantation as the rest of us stand at the ready to end Everkarth. To arms!" Caden and Theron begin chanting and moving their hands in practiced formations. Theron's voice begins to grow louder and louder until suddenly the summit shakes briefly. The ice around Everkarth begins to melt, and as his body is freed from the block of ice, the Lion's Head Soul Siphon shines brighter than it ever has, and a stream of cyan light shoots from it and into Everkarth's body. The light fades and Everkarth stumbles forward in a daze. He steps on the trap Fulltrax has made, just as planned. And as the trap activates, Everkarth holds up his hand, and another bright flash of light shines vibrantly. As the light fades, he looks about the battlefield and smirks, the trap nowhere to be seen. At this moment, Theron leads into Caden and whispers, "Good luck," and disappears into a puff of smoke. Rykar steps forward and yells at the top of his lungs, "Attack!" And so at this moment,
Everyone put on their tingles.
Yeah. And so at this moment, Everkarth is now standing, fully conscious, in front of where the block of ice was. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. And we'll kind of go through this. The way we're going to do this battle, everyone has forces that they're responsible for. I'll be moving them, but you can coordinate their tactical position and what you want them to do. So when it's your turn, not only will your character go, you will also assign the troop that you have control of to do their actions at the same time. So, oh, Jacob J. So let's see what we got here. Well, good news. Everkarth goes last.
He just woke up. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's kind of,
Roll for Kevin.
That was Kevin. Kevin goes on a 97, so that'll be good.
Good boy.
Lord Dedrick's forces go on 45, Vigarian's forces go on 46 or 56, and Rykar's forces go on 70. And then, Reg, what do your forces go on?
95.
Caden? Was 36.
36.
Cool. Masena goes on 58, and then Pax goes on 27. All right, friends. Let the battle begin. Kavan flies up into the air, and so I'm going to kind of stick him over to the side. He's going to try and just do swoop down attacks against Evikarth with his acid breath. And so he flies at full speed, and he sprays a stream of acid at Evikarth. Evikarth has to dodge a 296, which he does not, and the acid sprays at him. And as the acid begins to envelop him completely, it dissipates, and he is unharmed. Reg, you and your team is up.
Reg's just a deep guttural sigh. But what type of forces am I commanding? I know it's the ones in yellow off to the side, but...
Yep, those are all Vasilician Legacy Elementalists.
So they are purely damage-based boys.
Mm-hmm. They're glass cannons. Good luck. Both ends,
All right,
Jam 5 Princess. Both ends.
What?
Jam 5 asks which end does he spray the acid?
That's why it's in a line, you see.
Yeah.
So Reg will shout out to his men. All right, fellas, you give him the best of what you got. If he comes for you, keep your distance, and let's try and survive this.
All right, so you go ahead and do your turn first, and then I'll shoot them.
So Reg was so happy to that Knight Steve, was it Steve? I think.
Yeah, it's Steve the Knight.
Steve the Knight actually did in fact bring Reg this giant crossbow as they talked about previously.
Mm-hmm.
So Reg is gonna take aim with this thing and shout, "Hello, Ghost Man. My name is Reg. Please die again."
Oh, critical hit! Great job.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that's big. That's a big roll, man. Great job. All right, so
my calculator.
oh yeah, what's your damage?
Let's see. Crits are double because it's not sneak. That's 100. 630 damage.
Dang. Okay.
And with mini shot, I normally get 3 attacks. You're saying I only get 1 shot per turn with this boy?
Correct, because it's a big hulking crossbow.
All right, and
Jam 5.
there's nothing else I can then do other than just reloading it right now with my basically what have been remaining attacks.
Yes. You can move if you really want to, but
Yeah, I mean that was real good and all, but Reg feels like he might be more used with the crossbow. But he will take this time to reload and shout out, "Everyone, put your wardies on!"
oh yeah. All right, so the Vasilician Elementalists unleash as many fireballs as they can. They go hurtling over the rest of the forces, and 2 of them strike Evikarth right in the center of his chest, and you can see almost a translucent light begin to fade from him. So he takes. Minus 200. All right. Next up, after Reg's team, We have Rykar's forces.
Good job, boys.
And Rykar's forces, for whatever reason, are not necessarily the most amazing, skilled people. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And so one of them happens to deal an additional 120 points of damage to Evikarth. After Rykar's forces go, it is now Masenna's turn. Masenna, you and your forces. Okay. So they all move forward.
Someone needs to do a Masenna voice and read it out.
So Masenna orders her forces forward, and then as they get within a reasonable range, she is going to do War Drum. So go ahead and roll a performance check, Masenna. And then will this be for attack or damage? So Masenna will be granting her comrades a plus 88 attack within a 5 square radius, I believe. So everyone else gets a bonus there. And then they are going to go ahead and roll, and the guards aren't necessarily much better. 3, 4, and then the couple of elementalists with them, and the battle mage. So they all fling their arrows at Evikarth, but they all just bounce off as though they're being redirected before they impact the skin. Masenna has increased the combat effectiveness of everyone around her through an inspiring speech, which, if she does again, she will get an opportunity to stay. After that is Vigarian's forces. And Vigarian's forces, where is she? They're all going to kind of almost veer off to the left a little bit. And they're going to begin climbing a mountain, trying to get a higher vantage point.
They're going on a field trip.
Yeah. So Vigarian is at the top of this mountainside over here, and they spend the majority of their turn doing that. You assume she has a plan, seeing as how she's the master tactician for the entire city of Mivra. But you guys notice that, and you're kind of like, what the heck is going on there? So that's their entire turn. After Vigarian, Dedrick is going to be doing something similar. He's actually all alone. Everyone else has command of the majority of his forces, so he kind of walks forward into Masenna's range and orders the guards and battle mages under his care to just unleash as many arrows as they possibly can at Evikarth. And then he knocks his arrow into his bow and releases a shot which hits him right in the thigh, dealing 100 damage to him. After Dedrick rather, it is Caden's turn. Caden, what do you do?
Okay. I am going to command my forces to surround the group in front of me in an arc. Let's see here. And I guess I can't draw. So I want one of my operatives here, here, and here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's drawing squares. I guess I could draw.
That's good. I got him.
Yeah, so basically those 3 squares next to them, and one here too. And I want them to focus on the guy that they all touch.
The Silver Shadow Operative?
Yep, the Silver Shadow Operative right there.
Okay. Just to clarify, you are attacking friendly forces right now.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, my bad.
Which, it's cool because there's a Silver Shadow.
No. Apparently,
I'm say, do we have an epic heel turn already?
No. So wait. So are we all just attacking Avakar? He doesn't have any forces here?
No, it's just him right now.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay, I see now.
Can I hit Control Z?
Well, it's a good thing I didn't do the other thing I wanted to do because I was about to zap 4 of them.
I know that's why I was clarifying. I was like, right now you're about to kill your allies, which is okay. I mean, they did some bad stuff to you, I guess, but just to be clear.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, so I guess where you have them at is fine. They're gonna back up the Silver Shadow Operatives.
Thank you, Jacob J.
Avakar. I think I may want to. Yeah, that's fine for now. And I guess I'm going to move into. I guess I'm going to stand right there, and I'm going to attack Avakar.
Okay, so your forces aren't doing anything. They're just kind of preparing.
Yeah, are the archers in range?
You have 2 battle mages that can send some. See ya, Jacob J. Thanks for the drop in, and thank you for the bits. The battle mages can attack at a range. The fire knights are more like sword and shield.
Okay, so the 2 battle mages, I want them to attack Avakar with whatever they see fit, and I am going to attack Avakar with Cold Gus.
Okay.
Not sure if it'll hit, but I'll give it a shot.
The battle mages fling more fireballs at Evakarth, but they just dissipate as before.
Okay.
And then your attacks?
And let's see here. Here's my first Cold Gus.
Excellent
Did that
shot,
go away?
But no, it just it whooshes right past him.
Okay. And another one.
And the second one does the same exact thing.
Whizzes past him or dissipates?
Both of them impact Evakarth, but they don't appear to do any damage to him. It's as though he's just standing as the entire rush of energy overtakes him and then passes through.
I gotcha. Okay. Thank you. That's it for me.
Okay. Pax, you're up.
Am I within Massena's war drum at where I am? Or I'm a square away?
You're 1 square away. If you move to your
Okay.
left 1, you will get a bonus.
Okay, that's what I thought. And do I have any archers? It looks like I have a couple guiding fires, a couple mages, and...
Most of your people are ranged.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The 2 flanking you right now are the only non-ranged ones you have.
Alright, I'm going to send them up and get my ranged people spread out in a line.
Okay.
Like sort of here.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna move.
Pax's forces all move into a line towards the center of the battlefield, just shy of Reg's giant ballista.
Yep. I'm gonna move in range. Actually, I'm gonna forego bonus and actually drop back to here.
Okay.
And fire from there.
All right. And then do you want your guards kind of in front of you blocking you a little ways?
Yeah.
Or do you want them near
That
you?
is fine. No, I want them. Pax is remembering what happened last time, and she's actually distancing herself from some people. She knows that she has really good range.
Okay.
And so even she's trying to get her people up within range of having Masena's bonuses, but dropping back herself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
And do I only get one shot because of all the moving around, or?
You actually didn't really move a whole bunch. I think you took like 3 steps
Got
or
you.
something, so you can unleash your full gamut of attacks.
Sorry, I want to cast Protection Circle, which gives 25 armor to all allies within a 10 square radius. That's going to drop my potency down to 40.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, so everyone... And how long does that last?
Oh, drat. We don't have any undead running around, do we?
Negative. Well, probably not. I don't think Evikarth's undead now. At one point, he probably was.
Just checking.
but, yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't say. It doesn't say how long that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, undead level 20 and blue run away for 5 turns, so I guess allies within the circle gain 25 for 5 turns.
Okay, perfect. So can everyone see the aura around Pax?
See.
Cool.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So everyone gets...
Do I still sound like a robot?
No, you sound infinitely
you
better.
sound fine.
So everyone gets plus 25, you said, Pax, while you're in that circle.
Yes.
And you're
Yeah, because bonuses to reconstitution spells and spell damage and healing would not apply
correct.
to this, right? Okay.
Yep, and then you can take 1 shot with your bow and arrow.
Okay. And there it is.
284.
Amazing.
You shoot, and it goes wide, hitting the block of ice that's partially melted behind him. Well, friends, excellent first round. It's Evikarth's turn.
Hooray!
Evikarth looks around the battlefield, just kind of taking it in. And as he sees Vigarian's forces all above, climbing the mountain, he waves his hand in front of him and vanishes, reappearing right here on the mountainside next to them. So he is going to then cast Enrage Crowd. And so just for clarity's sake, potency cost to cast for that is 650. Whoops. Which means he loses 325. And then he casts Enrage Crowd, which will deduct him 500 potency. And then everyone within 5 square radius needs to succeed a stamina check versus his attack roll, which in this scenario is 300. So everyone, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Masena, you are safe. Everyone else, however, is not. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally only one of the Silver Shadow operatives has the capacity to succeed this roll. And so he's going to dump all his stamina in, and he just barely succeeds this roll. With everyone else, however, Vigarian and her forces are now about to be impacted. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll a bunch of D100s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 16.
Rolling for chaos?
Say that again?
Rolling for chaos?
Yeah. No one succeeds their stamina check, which means everyone over here is now an enemy. And so, while I kind of take care of that, the other spell that Evikarth is going to cast is going to be heal self, and so he just kind of heals himself back up. He reaches over and touches one of the Vasilician elementalists, and there you can see life drain from them and transfer back to Evikarth himself. With that, it is the end of his turn, meaning it's back to Kivon's go. Kivon's going to do the same thing he did earlier and roll some acid breath, which Evikarth is able to absorb. So there's that. All right. Reg, you're up.
It is exactly as I foretold.
Yeah, Reg is definitely gonna abandon this giant ballista, especially as it is a. Let's see. If I move back. Okay, I guess I can't move any further down or I disappear. Or do it. Can you leave? Is Reg peering over the edge?
Reg's dead, baby.
Okay, Reg is gonna try and back up. Can I reasonably be here?
Where's your... yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine.
Gonna be taking pot shots from safety.
Okay.
While shouting at his men.
Be careful. He probably turned all of them. They might attack us.
So firing 1. That is a crit.
Okay, how much damage?
Let's see. Remind 2. 610.
Okay.
Firing 2. That'll whiff.
Yep. Glides right into the sky.
Crit number 2 on my third strike for
Okay.
another 510. Or 610.
Okay.
So 1,220 damage if he's affected by it.
Hold on a second, sorry. Cool. All right, and then he is not feeling too hot. After Reg's turn, he is going to... I'm sorry, his... What are you having the elementalists do?
Oh, I told them to open fire.
Okay.
Literally.
They fling fireballs, but they're hesitant to attack their friends and allies, and so they hesitantly cast their fireballs, but they seem to completely sail over the mountainside. Some poor schmuck who's climbing the mountain on the other side is about to get a really sad awakening. After
Breathe
Reg,
that beautiful mountain air.
yeah,
Rock climbing, my favorite.
But man, 2 crits. Yay, Reg.
Good job, Reg.
after that, Rykar looks around the battlefield and basically asks a question to the leadership of the Allied forces. He's turned our friends against us. Shall we attack them as well?
Yes.
Avoid it if you can, but don't hold it against yourself if you have to.
Disable them if you can, but they'll kill you.
All right. Everyone who says something, so Masenapax Reg, roll a speechcraft check.
No one's gonna listen to Reg.
You yell at the wrong direction.
Kevin!
Kevin's flying around up in the sky. Good roll, Messena. And then Pax. That's your speechcraft?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so between Pax and Messena, he's able to... Oh, okay. And so the Silver Shadow operatives try to start taking out / disabling the enemies that are now upon them.
We non-lethally stab them.
Yeah. Can we
Yes.
just knock them out?
They're gonna try.
Works in movies.
And so I'll kind of play that somewhat to story. I'm not going to necessarily roll a whole bunch for that right now. But they begin climbing up the mountainside to try and deal with them. 2 of the Silver Shadow operatives position themselves by Rykar and Caden just for some level of protection from the others. All right. Messena, you're up.
All right. See, the range on my thing is it 4 or 5 spaces around me?
5 spaces.
All right. I'm going to back up so that I can still hit all my people, but so that I'm a little bit further from the fray. And I'm going to order them to go in and attack and cut down anyone in their way to get at the wizard.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my war drums to help with damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll War Drum. Excellent. Everyone within 5 squares of Messena, which I'm just going to pop an aura on you real quick so that everyone can see. And this aura is going to be more pinkish.
That's where I'm going to move, I think.
Okay, so everyone within that gains plus 136. And so your guys begin climbing the mountain as well. And so it's going to take them a hot minute. And I'll kind of position them in the mass chaos that is this mountainside. The elementalists kind of hang back and just begin firing, and the battle mages begin firing on their allies. And so 3, 4, 5. And so they're able to collaboratively take down one of the enemies. Let's see, 2 of the enemies and 3 of the enemies based on that damage. All right. And then you've moved yourself, which is good. After Messena is Vigarian, which means her and all of her forces are now about to attack the rest of everybody. I'm gonna do this story-wise because they're basically auto hits against their own people, and so all of the elementalists on the mountainside, parallel to your forces over here, Pax, are just gonna get destroyed. The fireballs fling; they land right in front of them. No one can make the stamina saves or checks rather. And they all just are incinerated instantly. Messena, 2 of your battle mages suffer the same fate, just because of range. And then these 2 Silver Shadow operatives go down as well, again, just because of range. That guy's... yeah, that guy's safe. Vigarian is going to knock her arrow into the bow, and she is going to fire at one of our captains. So we're just gonna go kind of right.
Who will it be?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options. Just going down number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Pax. Dun dun dun. Vigarian is taking a shot at you, Pax. Does 210 break your armor rating?
No.
Excellent. You see the arrow coming with your excellent instincts and duck and roll out of the way. But she's got 2 more attacks.
Oh, goody.
One is a crit,
Yes.
one is not. Does 281 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 300 damage.
Oh.
After Vigarian's turn, it is Dedric's turn. Dedric. What color is Dedric? I've lost Dedric. Oh, Dedric didn't have a color, that's why. Dedric fires back at Evakarth. He also has a 205. Miss, miss, miss. His forces fire again as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, all of which are misses. After Dedric is Caden. You're up.
All right. Just to be clear, has anybody damaged him yet?
He is taking
I have.
a lot of damage.
Reg did.
All right. So what was the? Well, okay. So all the ones with the red dots are the ones that were enraged crowd.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to order my guys to form a line. Form a line right about. Are these guys with the X dead?
Yes.
Oh wow, that is just so ugly.
X gonna give it to him.
Let's get the melee knights to form a line here. Protective line. Let's put the 2 mages back here.
Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna sweep the area of dead.
Okay.
Make it a little bit easier on me.
You said you put an aura
I get-
on Messina, right?
I give
Yep.
them orders that if
Yeah, it's kind of pinkish.
Can't see it for some reason.
I don't see either aura.
I just see Pax's.
I give them orders to try to avoid friendly fire.
Okay.
Only focus on Avikar. The knights are to protect the mages from are to shield the mages as best they possibly can.
Okay.
The mages are to attempt to attack him again.
Okay. So they're gonna fling their fireballs, neither of which hit. And then what do you do?
I'm going to move. Oops. Sorry about that.
You're good.
They got that. All right. I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 over to here.
Okay.
So clearly cold does not work on him, and sadly I don't know that I have another attack spell other than undead. Did we ever determine if he is undead?
He's not undead.
Okay, I didn't think so. So I guess I'm gonna slowly work my way up there, and I guess I'm gonna try to melee him with my sword when I do get there. So that's it for me.
Okay. Caden leaps off the altar and begins plowing through the snow to get up the mountainside. After Caden is Pax.
Oh, actually, I do have one thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do cast Oaken. Is it Oaken Skin?
Oak skin. Iron skin.
Iron Skin on myself.
Okay. Just be mindful of your armor rating when I ask. Pax, you're up.
I'm gonna move forward slightly to try to get as many people under the protection circle as possible, but stay within Messina's doohickey, all my people are dead, which was pretty upsetting.
You got 2 guards with you,
Oh, yeah.
and they're useless.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my guards to move forward. Neither of them are spellcasters, is that right?
Correct. They're all melee.
Okay. You guys go up here with the guiding fire knights and support them.
Okay. They join the fray.
Yep. And then I'm gonna start taking pot shots at what's his bad self?
Evakarth.
Evakarth.
Ever start.
He's a battery of pain.
So since I get all 3 shots since I haven't cast anything, right?
Yep.
And I also gain 50 points of potency back on this turn.
Ever ready. I don't know.
257 is not a hit. It impacts the
Oh,
shield.
wait.
That's a critical hit.
Okay, so critical I should get... Now here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't put Messena's bonus in either of those.
That's
So
towards
if
damage.
I have critical hit 15% to paralyze 2 turns,
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
how do I use that against Evakarth?
You said 15%?
15%.
Yeah.
So he rolls a percentile roll, and then if it's
Okay.
15 or below, he's paralyzed. So he rolled a 25. He's not.
Man, I missed 3 tries at that shtick.
Okay. Well, with the critical hit, that is 2, 3, 26 damage.
It's actually 552
Just kidding, what he said.
electric damage. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 3rd shot.
What was my bonus with Messena's war drum? That was
It's 136 to
an
damage.
additional. Oh, that's just to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's not great.
And that one doesn't hit. All right, so Pax fires her arrow, her electrical arrow, and it, for whatever reason, just hits just at the right angle and impacts Evakarth in the torso. And as it impacts him, you can see him take a knee, and then as he rises back up, the arrow extrudes from him and falls down, and you can see him just regain some of his life energy. And now it is his turn.
That was weird.
So Evakarth regains 200 potency. And he is going
Just
to do
what I
something.
wanted.
Yeah. He is going to do something that none of you are going to enjoy.
We didn't enjoy the last stuff.
5. Evakarth takes a moment and puts his hand towards his chest, and you can see a brilliant flash of cyan light shine from him, and it's as though it's an energy explosion. It starts with him, emanates out, and as that happens, you can see every single person caught within the blast radius wither away and die. And so, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means everyone basically here and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means oh, hold on. Accidentally took everyone with me. Was not intending to do that. I'm gonna put Evakarth here. And so all of those people are now destroyed and gone. Including that person. And as he does so, you can see all of that cyan energy then come back to him. He then steps forward and pulls out an immaculate-looking blade and begins to carve his way through the knights in front of him. And so 1, 2, 3 shots, all dealing 128 damage, which kills that guy. With that, it is Kavan's turn. Kavan is actually going to land behind Evakarth and maul him because he does not want to hurt the guiding fire knights.
No.
Good job, Kevin.
I'm learning.
Both of his attacks do nothing to him.
It was a good thought, though.
Learn faster.
The battlefield looks like a giant egg.
Yeah. Reg, it's your turn. Roll a performance check, or if you would rather, you may roll a stamina check.
Oh God, for what?
It's your call.
Paranoid, I'm going to put everything I have in this because I don't know what's happening.
It's not in reaction to anything. If you'd like to conserve your
240.
stamina.
It's too late, I rolled.
Okay. With a 246, over there, right by the ballista, almost as though hidden, you see the net that Full Track's made. It is right there. Sitting by the ballista in the snow. And now the real question is, do you do anything with that?
Does it cost me any movement to grab it?
You'd have to walk over. Oh no, like you can walk over and pick it up, no problem.
I wish I hadn't just used all my stamina.
Let me go ahead and notate that you have 0 stamina.
All right, for the moment. Reg will go and pick it up.
Okay. You
As
now have
coyly
the
as he
net on
can.
you. Yeah.
And is going to move back with the last of his movement to be right in just this tippity corner of Messina
Okay.
and take aim at just this pile of hot garbage that is Everstart batteries.
That is not a hit.
That is a
is.
hit and a crit. That was what?
It's in a crit.
610.
Okay. Your next shot. Another
Oh, and
hit.
another. So 12, 20.
All right. And then what do you order your peoples to do?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that at first, but you distracted me with it.
Oh wait, do you have your percentage to paralyze?
Oh yeah,
Reg?
he's got to roll that twice then. I keep forgetting.
I would
And
really
on the
love to
second
have
one,
par-
he is paralyzed
Yes!
for 2 turns. Look at that.
Pax turns around and gives Reg an enormous thumbs up with both hands.
This is our chance.
Reg is going to turn back to his boys.
All right, you guys spread out. Leave a good couple of feet between you in case he comes to, and give it everything you got. Don't worry about hitting the others. We all know the risk we signed up for. Pax, if I got a chance,
Is there a way to tell Pax about the net without him hearing?
Nah, I mean, no, because he can still hear. He just can't move.
Okay.
Much akin to Mr. Tibbles.
Hey now, don't insult my rat.
This is your chance, Rez.
You're all
Throw
evil,
Mr. Tibbles.
I've tried. Hold on. I used all my attacks, but I'm trying to find the name of our blacksmith friend, but I can't find it.
Full tracks.
Pax, I found what Voltrax left. We might be able to use it.
Got it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The boys in white all fling whatever they can, but it does not go.
The boys in white.
It all hits him directly head on. They're using ice spikes or ice arrow, and they all hit, but they don't seem to go past his damage or his little shield he's got on. After Reg is Rykar. Rykar sees that Caden is gone and just begins to wade towards Evikarth. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, which puts him and his boys right next to you, Messena. And so they each take a shot. Miss. After Rykar is Messena.
All right. I'm going to move down next to Pax.
Okay.
And I'm going to give a damage buff again. And I'm going to call. Sorry, I realized my mic was flipped away from my face.
You're good. You're gonna give Pax a.
Well, I'm gonna use my War Drum ability again, and I'm going to give a bonus to damage, but I'm gonna call out to the band to kind of rally, because you don't want to be like all those other corpses on the mountainside, do you?
There you go.
That was my brother.
Fear of death. That's a good one. Another 139. Nice. Everyone within range gains 139 to damage. And then Messena, you have 2 elementalists or battle mages left. What do you order them to do?
Throw everything they've got at the Dream Wizard.
Ah, yes. The Dream Wizard.
Oh, it's a good name.
They do, but it fails to do anything for them. After Messena is Vigarian, rest in peace. Dedrick and his forces are also going to run behind. And for better or worse, everyone is now surrounding.
This is scary.
Yeah, this could go a couple of different ways.
I already can picture one of them, and I don't like it.
Well, you know. All right.
We'll see.
All of the normies miss. Dedrick also does not appear to do anything worthwhile.
Dedrick?
Oh, I see what you did there. Caden, you're up. It is your go, Caden.
Okay, thank you very much. I am going to. It looks like my guys are doing pretty good there. I want them to. The guy that's catty corner to him. Can he physically attack Evikar?
Yes.
Okay, I want him to physically attack Evikar. The other guys are going to be. I'm worried about something here. So I actually want the mages to back up to about where Reg is, just in case something nasty happens.
Okay. Like there? Right in
And
front
they
of
don't
Reg?
they don't have the ability to shoot special arrows or anything. They just have fireballs.
Well, they have Ice Arrow. It's more of a direct attack. Do you want them to use that?
Every time the fireball hits, it dissipates in front of a shield, or are they just missing?
No, it is absorbed by his shield.
It is absorbed by a shield. All right. Well, we'll do it anyways. Hopefully the shield will eventually break. Have them do that again with the fireballs.
The same thing happens. It lands but is absorbed.
Okay, so it is not actually breaking their shield. I was hopeful. This white aura, that's from Pax. What is that?
Gives you plus 25 armor rating.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How far can I move?
8 squares total, unless you want to spend stamina for more.
And the cost per square?
10 up to 4.
It's not gonna get me close enough. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, I think is probably the best place for me to stop for now. And then on my next turn, I'll probably move in more. I had, oh yeah, those aren't magical though. I guess I'll do a quick heal on myself to top myself off from the damage I took casting spells.
Okay, sounds good. After Caden is Pax, you're up.
Okay. So I know that Evakarth is paralyzed for a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I turn to face Reg, make eye contact, give him a nod, and reach my hands out and beckon him to toss me the net?
Yes, you may. Reg and Pax both roll a stamina check.
I have none.
Oh no!
Hot potato.
So Reg throws it clearly haphazardly, but Pax, you take one step back, so you lose one turn of movement, but you are able to grab it. I'm sorry, one square of movement, not a whole turn.
Right.
I was like, what am I saying?
Because we have to get this net on Evakarth, right? That's like the whole... Okay. I can't see the squares. Ooh. 1... Is this a square? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Hold on, I'll
5,
give you a little
6,
bit.
Can I make
more.
a suggestion while I'm throwing her the net? Because Reg has sort of had a plan.
Mm-hmm. Is that better, Pax?
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
We need Kevin's strength to hold him. With it.
Okay. So I give him a quick nod, and I get to move 8 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 takes me right here over the dead knight.
Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of that dead knight. Alright, you are standing
Well-
right in front of the paralyzed Evakarth.
Yes, I am staring into his beady little eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to call to Kevin. Come back me up. I'm
Okay.
sorry about the arrow in the butt, Kevin. Come back me up.
Indeed, it seems like you have a plan.
And
This is
then
a joint
I try
turn
to-
between you and Kevin.
And then I try to throw the net over him.
I'm
Okay.
picturing the I'm picturing you're putting the net on him like the firemen put those blankets on like people who just survived a tragedy. Yeah, you're like tucking him in, and then Kevin's gonna give him a big hug.
It's like the bride's veil.
Go ahead and describe exactly how you have this thing around him.
So he's paralyzed. I get Kevin. We've got to pin him down underneath this net. I don't know how this works, BT dubs. But I'm actually taking the net over the top of Evikarth. Maybe? I don't know if it's better to have his head poking out or not. How big is this net?
It's fairly substantial. Think like a king-size blanket.
Oh, excellent. Yes. So I tell Kevin we've got to cover him completely with this net because I'm not taking any chances. So we drape it completely like Kid being a ghost style over the top of his head and try to like pin it down around his feet and like tuck it under so that the edges of the net meet.
Okay.
Does it have a cinch? Does this net have like a cinch that'll draw all the ends closed once?
Does it magically seal or something? Like.
So.
Is it like a fishing net?
It's more like a fishing net.
Like a seine net, yeah.
So you could actually pull the ends together with one tug, right?
Or a cast net, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing this cast net style.
Okay.
And like trying to cinch it up underneath his feet if we can knock him over.
Roll a melee attack of either two-hand or one-hand or hand-to-hand.
I have no melee attacks.
You have hand-to-hand.
Oh, of two-hand. Sorry, hand-to-hand attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can do that. Oh, drat. What is my hand-to-hand? I stopped using that because it wasn't as... I think
last I remember was
5.
Yeah, that sounds
plus,
right.
I'm still within... Nope, that was damage.
You got the net around him. And that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
Pax throws or is able to get the net around Evikarth. And as Evikarth is surrounded by the net flashes a a bright flash of white. And it's almost as though the net has become electrified with white light. Evikarth screams, clearly not paralyzed anymore, in pain.
Oh.
The sheen that has been surrounding his skin dissipates immediately, and you can hear his frustration as he says, "You think you're so smart. You think that this little trick, this little trinket, could end me?
I mean, that's what we're hoping.
You are sadly mistaken." And as soon as he says that, the net bursts into flame and is incinerated immediately.
Where's our weapons expert? I'm gonna kill him.
So is the sheen still gone?
The sheen is still gone. Evikarth begins to cast a spell. And it's at this point, everyone needs to make a stamina check or a potency check, depending on what you have the capacity to do.
Is there a radius on this, or just literally everyone?
It's a 5 square radius. So Reg is safe, Caden is safe, Pax, Messena, and Kavan are not, as well as everyone else right there.
That was my...
Woohoo, calculated.
Sorry, I cut out. What am I supposed to be rolling?
Stamina check.
Potency or stamina check, whichever you're going to benefit the best from.
Mm-hmm.
That was potent.
So what spell do you know that could prevent you from being enraged?
Who are you?
Messena.
Good luck, Kevin, is all I'm gonna say.
Masena, do you know a spell that would prevent you from being enraged?
No, I know no magic.
Okay, so the potency check only works if you know a spell that you can cast in response.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I will just add 400 and do it as stamina.
Okay. Gonna move Kavan. Minus 400. Alright, and so Pax, is your roll 176?
Yes.
And that means I'm moving Kavan around so I can actually click on people. That means 150. All right. So Kavan's roll is going to be plus 200. He's throwing everything in. And then same with everyone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. As of right now, everyone with the exception of Masena, Reg, Caden, and the Vasilician Elementalists and the 2 Mivra Battle Mages next to Reg are currently under the effects of the Enraged Crowd spell.
I knew it. I knew it.
Here we go again.
Wait, why did we even use the net? That was stupid.
It got rid of the sheen. So
Yep.
he's gonna. Hopefully, he's gonna take a beating here.
Okay.
We need to drop this fool.
Well, I'm gonna start pounding on friendlies, so.
Well,
One,
So you
that's
said
what she
all
said.
All the knights and everybody
2.
around them are affected.
Shut up.
Let's see, single target melee.
I'm so upset.
Now, the 2 battle wizards that are outside of that 5 square radius are good, right? The ones I ordered back away from the knights?
Yeah.
Oh,
Reg.
well, they were good.
Reg,
hello.
Reg, what's your armor rating?
Right now, 398.
You're paralyzed for 2 turns.
Oh.
It's not good.
Now you know how the rat dagger feels.
You can finally relate to Mr. Tibbles.
Mr. Tibbles, we have a shared experience.
Oh.
All right, so I'm not going to waste time notating stuff. Kavan's up next. Kavan is going to roll to see if he attacks friend or foe. He is going to attack a friend. And let's see. It's going to be the 2 Mivra Battle Mages in front of Reg. Actually, I lied. It's going to be everyone behind him. So everybody behind. So Masena, Reg, you need to make another stamina check. You got to break 267.
Would I have regained any of mine?
Has
that
it
little
has
bit
it
you
been
do
your
it?
has it been your turn since you used it?
Yeah, I think I had the 1 turn. And
So
then,
you
I
get
go after Kevin, so do I only get 1 hit of stamina?
yeah. So you only have 10 stamina to work with.
I actually have 20. Aha.
Oh, look at
And
that!
that's
Well,
not
now
gonna
it's
help
gone.
me.
Not in the slightest. Reg, you take 200 damage. Oh,
Excuse me, sir.
sorry, I forgot the negative side. I just placed you at 200 health. Masena, you have 30 health left. Reg, you have 1,000 health left.
It's okay, Kevin. I still love you.
The Mivra Battle Mages and the Vasilician Elementalists behind Reg only have 50 health left.
No!
The next people up. Reg, you're paralyzed, so you can't go.
But can I talk to my troops?
Can Mr. Tibbles talk?
That's a fair point. Well, to be fair, if they remember last turn, I told them to go full ham on Evakar and don't be concerned with people in your way.
They
True.
should still remember that.
True. So they are
We
going
all know
to.
the risk.
They're going to continue their attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's see here. 2 of them hit, dealing 400 damage.
Good job, I think to myself. I will thank them if we all live.
Rykar and his forces, well, let's see who they attack, friend or foe. Friend it is.
Let's be honest, Daedric would just attack the Silver Shadow on principle.
It's true.
True. Caden,
my.
the Silver Shadow deem you the threat. I gotta find Rykar.
Good luck, buddy, I think.
You think to yourself. I don't know where Rykar went off to.
He left.
He's getting a coffee.
Rykar's around here somewhere, I just can't find him.
He's getting a massage.
Caden, what's your armor rating?
290.
Alright, so let's see here. There are 2 critical hits, which means you take 400 damage. And then you take an additional 200 damage from the critical part of that. That's Rykar's turn. Masena, you're up. You are still safe.
Safe in quotation marks.
Yeah. Well, you have your
Reg is-
faculties about you, so
Reg blinking furiously.
that's all you
This is
got.
the
I forget.
This is the first time since teaming up with this group that I've been wounded at all. So
Looking about the battlefield, you have a giant black dragon staring you down. A bunch of people who apparently have all gone to try and kill Caden. Evakarth is currently trying to kill Reg. And then you have Dedrick and his men who are just acting not themselves.
yeah, let me zoom out. I'm going to grab my sword in my belt. I'm not drawing it, and run.
Nice. All right,
just-
go ahead and place yourself wherever you're running to.
I hear that Zoidberg noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful.
I duck.
Okay, you can't really order, I guess, any of your forces as they're under enemy control.
Yeah, at this point, Masena doesn't care.
But yeah, go ahead and roll a sneak check for me. After that is Lord Dedrick.
I don't remember what my sneak was because I just added to it, but
65 is the safe roll, and then if you need
well,
to update
it was
it's fine.
what I have on my old sheet that isn't updated is 85, so I'll just use.
Oh, perfect, yeah. Still better than it could have been.
Gore.
Let's see. Kevin gets attacked and is dealt 400 damage by the chaos that is happening. Let's see. That was Dedrick. Caden, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to. Can I cut through here? Is this possible? I don't know if this is a legal
Yeah,
move.
that's fine.
All right. So then I have 8 movement to get to here. I am going to heal both my buddies here. A quick heal on each one of them.
Okay.
That's going to be. They're going to get back 210 each, and I am going to take 38 twice. So minus 38, minus 38.
Okay.
Blink, 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 blink.
I order them to take out Evakar.
Okay.
And are the knights functional? Or are they enraged?
The knights are enraged.
This is a fully
Snap out of it!
There we go. One of the the Mivra battle mages deal a significant amount of damage to Evikarth. He's still up though.
All right.
And you use the rest of your turn to heal?
Yeah, I used my 2 actions to heal.
All right, Pax, roll 1d100.
Oops. Slash roll space.
All right.
Well,
Let's see. Roll that again, and we're going to divide this into thirds. Low, reg, mid. All right, cool. That's good. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I can assume where this one's going.
plus 225. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
Seriously,
Nice.
now
Crit.
I roll a good roll.
Roll your other 2 attacks.
Oh.
Excellent rolling. That's really good.
Whatever.
Wait, who are you attacking, Pax?
My guess is Kevin.
Ooh,
No,
man,
not Kevin.
that is a
no, you're
great,
enraged.
great
up.
observation there. So Pax, how much damage do you deal? You deal 225 on the normal hit,
Yes.
and then how much on the critical hit?
And then 325 on the crit.
So it's 225 times 2 plus 150.
What?
Plus 100.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What did you say?
So you hit Kevin with all 3 of your arrows right in his side, like in almost the underbelly, in a very sensitive area. He is now bleeding, or she is now bleeding profusely.
I feel really bad.
Reg is panicky blinking.
Like this.
Pax, your friends kind of start killing off the rest of the peeps. And now it's Evikarth's turn. He regains 200 potency, which
Hooray.
looking at his spell sheet honestly does not help him a whole lot. So Reg, he's going to take a couple shots at you with his sword.
Naturally.
Yeah, you know, he's right in front of you. You're paralyzed. You really can't do much. You're an easy target, is what I'm trying to say right now. All right, so I'm assuming that all 3 of those hit.
Hey Pax, if this ends for you not badly, remember that resurrection spell you have?
Right? Can we use that on Kevin?
I'm just gonna say that out loud.
Reg, you are now at 348 health, well below half, and probably about a third to a quarter of your health remaining. That is...
Sad blinks.
Yes, that's Evikarth's turn. All right. Kevin's turn. He is going to step forward and try and maul Pax. Pax, what's your armor
Mommy,
rating?
why?
Fair.
Oh, this is so sad.
This is literally everything Reg feared.
Oh.
Does 248 hit your armor rating?
Hold on. I have 2. No. Just barely not.
Does 257?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You only take 100 damage from Kevin.
I deserve it.
I like to think that deep down he somewhat held back.
Yeah, he missed the first one. Reg, can you do anything on your turn? I know you're still paralyzed, but...
Would this be this is my second turn, so I'm not paralyzed after it, right?
Correct.
So I think my stamina would now be at 40.
That is correct.
You said I can't talk and I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're pretty much there.
Just furtive blinking and praying to any voices out there. Reg is not a holy man. Reg is just a desperate man.
All right, so there is some good news in all of this crap. 2 of the Vasilician Legacy Elementalists hit Evikarth.
Yes.
One of which is a crit. So
Reg is
he,
proud of his men.
yes, he has been dealt now another good amount of damage from them. Rykar's men look around and start kind of just, they're going to take on the rest of the whatever they got. One of the Silver Shadow guys go down. One of the Guiding Fire guys go down. They're all kind of huddled up right there. Masena, you're up. Are you still hiding?
Yeah.
Would you like to redo your sneak check?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll that. That is a significantly better thing. Now, you are fully aware that you are expertly hidden. Like, you've tracked some time, you've covered yourself in snow, you've kind of, mucked yourself up with dirt and grime. You might as well be a snow rabbit in, like, white powder. So you may use that however you deem fit on your next turn. Your entire turn is spent doing that. The Guardian's forces are dead. Dedrick is going to turn and attack the Mivra Guard, which kills that guy. Caden, you're up.
All right. I am going to blast Avakar with Cold Gust now.
Go for it.
I'll try to, anyways.
He takes a minimal amount of damage from that.
A minimum amount of damage from that? I figured as much. That's all I got going on for me. All right, then I'm going to step up and
Swing the blade.
my blade, and I think I need to update I'll update the information when I swing to see what's in there. It's gonna miss no matter what.
Okay. Yes, that does not hit. He kind of steps to the side, anticipating your swing. Anything else on your turn?
That's all I got. I don't have the ability to move back, do I? Like
You
two
can.
steps forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, you can do that. Pax, roll a D100.
Abdullah, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I needed to order my guys to attack him.
Oh yeah,
My
good,
two mages are my 2 mages can cast.
good call. One is a hit. They cast an ice arrow right at him, and you can see he begins to bleed from the area that he hits.
Nice.
Pax, let's see that random 1d100 to see if you attack friend or foe.
I'm so scared.
foe. In a moment of clarity, you see Evakarth and are just infuriated. After attacking Pax and having the emotional trauma, you have this moment of clarity, and you, in that moment, release all...
Kevin?
Yeah, sorry, Kevin. And in that moment, you release all 3 of your arrows at Evakarth. Roll it up.
Come on, Pax. No pressure.
226. 226. 1, 2, 3.
All 3 of them
They're
whiff
all
right by.
Why? I'm very upset.
As everybody should be. As Evakarth takes an extreme hit from Caden Atlas's team, he kneels in pain and begins laughing. You assume as though I haven't been studying and honing my mastery of the potent arts all these years. He begins chanting, and all of the silver shadow illuminate in a reddish glow. All the ones in the back there. Frightened and cowardly, you hear their cries as their life essence is transferred from each of them to Evakarth. You have a sinking feeling in your stomach as you notice a similar reddish glow begin to form in a portal above him. Mustering as much courage and mental fortitude as you can, you lock eyes with your teammates, unsure of what's to come from the portal he is forming. Each look reveals the acknowledgement of your eternal fate and the fact you have each come to terms with sacrificing yourself for the good of Erethe. The portal grows larger. The chaos of the battlefield does not cease. As the event horizon reaches critical mass, you see a vibrant ball of purple energy pass through it, its trajectory aimed at Evakarth. You brace yourselves for your instant destruction, and as at this moment your ears hear, loud and clear, "It's business time!" As Mr. Business impacts Evakarth, a wave of purple energy emanates from him, returning the enraged crowd to their normal frame of mind, and rekindling the fervor to destroy Evakarth. Everybody may make one free attack, and let's get some business time in the chat!
Pax, when did you cast that spell?
Alright, everyone go ahead and roll your rolls simultaneously. Alrighty. Caden, we got your rolls.
Yep, they're in there.
Reg, Pax, Messena, you want in on this?
Yes.
Oh, Reg rolled a crit.
I don't know that I have a way to attack him.
You may run up if you want. I think you have enough movement to get there.
I'm glad to see Mr. Business, but I'm also pretty glad to be covered in snow and not quite dead. So I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, mine is up above Cadence at 296.
Nice.
Not a crit.
610 damage from Reg.
Nice.
I think that's a bot.
Gotcha. So, everyone unleashes the full arsenal available into Evakarth. And it's at this moment the last bit of life is drained from Evakarth's body from the sheer onslaught of damage you have caused to his existence. At that same moment, a wretched sound howls and a familiar bright flash of light blinds everyone looking toward him. After a few moments, as everyone regains their sight, there's a mark incinerated in the snow where Evikarth stood. It's finished. Evikarth is dead. The soul siphon is completely dim, void of any color and completely transparent. Everyone who was under Evikarth's spell ceases immediately and looks around bewildered. Rykar and what's left of the Silver Shadow begin cheering excitedly, rallying around one another and Rykar. "We've done it! We've done it!" they all exclaim. A moment later, the cheering suddenly stops. The rest of you looking over, it's apparent the Silver Shadow and Rykar are not feeling well. Moments later, the cheers have turned to cries of pain, and each of the Silver Shadow begin withering as though their life force is being sucked from them. Rykar limps slowly toward the group and thanks them. "Thank you, but help us! What is happening?" With his final breath, he shrieks in pain once more and falls to the snowy ground. Evikarth's curse was clearly more powerful than any had imagined. Lord Dedrick looks towards the rest of the group, then back. "Where's Vigarian?" he states. It's in that moment you notice the dead along the mountainside in the distance. He looks sad for a moment, then down at the ground, and turns to the rest of you. "Let us depart. We shall all meet back in Mivra to debrief the happenings here with Queen Visarnak. She will want to know what happened here." The group makes their way toward Mivra, where the aftermath of Evikarth's madness and the end of the Silver Shadow will be hollowly celebrated. And that is where we're going to end it this evening. Everyone almost died. I'm surprised you didn't, and you're lucky that there were rolls that were so good. Congrats, guys. Masena, I literally thought you were done for. You were like 30 points.
Yeah, I was pretty certain as well.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to call it tonight. We're going to hang out in the chat some and kind of debrief just the chaos of what just happened. But tune in next week. Follow on iTunes and Spotify. Check us out live on Twitch. Next week, we're going to kind of deal with the aftermath of this. So many people and so many of the various forces have been decimated. So, there's definitely going to be a rebuilding phase that we need to go through and help. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of it. Remember to like, share, all that fun social media stuff, and definitely help us in our goal to reach those 1,000 downloads. So thank you guys, and we will see you next Tuesday. Peace.
Bye.